Transfer news. Live all the latest from Man Utd, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool and more. Wednesday, May 2nd. Arsenal and Man Utd on Dries Mertens alert. Arsenal and Manchester United are both ready to pounce for Dries Mertens, according to reports. The Napoli star has a release clause of just £25 million and both Premier League sides are interested in the forward. Reports in Italy suggest Napoli chairman Aurelio De Laurentiis has made sorting Mertens' contract a priority. But negotiations have been going on for a while, leaving the door open for a move to either the Emirates or United. Calcio Mercato report that Napoli are looking to hand Mertens a new £3.5 million a year contract. However, it is rumored that the Belgian may not be keen after seeing his side beaten 3-0 by Fiorentina last weekend. David Luiz to Napoli. David Luiz could reportedly swap Chelsea for Napoli in the summer in the event Rafael Benitez takes over. The Blues are set for a big overhaul of their squad in the summer and Roman Abramovich looks set to dispense with his manager too. And according to The Sun, Newcastle boss Benitez could hold the key to Luiz heading to Italy. The Sun claim Luiz is keen to reunite with Benitez, who arguably got the best out of him during his interim spell in charge of Chelsea when he lifted the Europa League. Napoli could be set for change on the managerial front, as the Blues want Maurizio Sarri. Chelsea interested in Bayer Leverkusen defender. Chelsea are interested in Bayer Leverkusen fullback Benjamin Henrichs and are willing to pay £31 million for their man, according to reports. Henrichs, 21, has been rated the Bundesliga's best young defender. He signed a 2-year contract extension at Leverkusen last summer, though it included a £31 million get-out clause. The Sun report Chelsea want Henrichs, with the defender aware of interest from the Blues. Henrichs has also been a target for Manchester United and Manchester City, having made his Germany debut in 2016. Tuesday, May 1st. Martial to Chelsea. Anthony Martial is wanted at Chelsea and is keen to leave Manchester United. But how would the France international fit into the Blues side if he does leave Old Trafford this summer? Chelsea are set for a summer overhaul, with manager Antonio Conte likely to trigger an exodus of players. Martial could be brought in, Express Sport understands, as the squad gets a makeover. Here, we look at how Chelsea's 11 could look with Martial in the side. Back to Arsenal. Late Rio Ferdinand doubts Liverpool coach Željko Babac is about to join Arsenal simply because he has taken a break from his duties with the Reds. Yeah, I think it probably is people adding 2 and 2 and getting 5. Ferdinand said on BT Sport, to come out of this situation at this time of the season, in such an important part of the season, their friendship, as you can see there, is so tight, in each other's pockets, working together so closely, to come out right now it only says one thing to me, and that must be personal issues. Gerrard speaks out. Steven Gerrard has broken his silence about being linked to Rangers. Yeah, there's truth in the rumors. Gerrard said, I've held initial talks with Rangers and the plan is to pick them up in a couple of days' time. We'll see if it happens. Yeah, there is an interest. As I said, I've held positive talks with them. The plan, obviously I'm busy for a couple of days now, but I'll pick it up on Thursday and see if I can progress it. Getty, BT Sport. Steven Gerrard has confirmed his talks with Rangers. Steven Gerrard has agreed a 3-year contract to be Rangers' next manager. The Daily Star claimed the Liverpool U18's coach has ironed out the details of his deal. Gerrard will replace Graham Murdy at Rangers after the club sacked him today. The report claims he will assess the Rangers squad from afar and compile a transfer strategy for the summer. Neymar to Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo has spoken about Real Madrid's reported interest in Neymar. The Portugal star clearly isn't convinced the transfer will happen. I've heard a lot of that Neymar can end up at Real Madrid, but the truth is that I think it's very difficult, he told Spanish newspaper AS. He just recently signed for PSG for a lot of money. I do not think that money is a problem for PSG, even if Real Madrid puts forward a very large number. I do not think that PSG will change their mind. I see it quite complicated that someday Neymar can play at Real Madrid. Right now I think it is impossible. He will still be young, but now I think it is impossible. Getty. Neymar is wanted at Real Madrid. Real Madrid star Marco Asensio could be heading to Manchester United this summer. According to Spanish news outlet Don Balón, United are hoping to land the unsettled Real star. They sensationally claim the Red Devils have made an £88 million €100 million offer for Asensio. Don Balón added that Jose Mourinho is even willing to include Paul Pogba or David De Gea in a player plus cash deal for the Real ace. Asensio is also said to have threatened to quit the Spanish Giants this summer if they sign any Galacticos. Getty transfer news, Samuel Umtiti could leave Barcelona for Man Utd this summer. Jose Mourinho's number 2 Rui Faria is a contender to be the next Arsenal boss. And according to The Sun, the Gunners have a 14-man shortlist to replace the departing Wenger. They say Manchester United coach Faria is being considered for the Arsenal job. The Sun add that Faria would be interested in holding talks with the Gunners if a serious approach was made. Mourinho's number 2 Faria has worked alongside the Special One since 2001. Murty leaves Rangers. Graham Murty has stood down as Rangers manager following Sunday's 5-0 hammering by Scottish champions Celtic. The 43-year-old has been in charge since December after Pedro Teixeira was sacked. Rangers are in talks about appointing Liverpool youth coach Steven Gerrard for next season. Martial future Anthony Martial has reportedly told friends he doesn't expect to be at Manchester United next season. Manchester United sources say the club still regard Martial as a valuable player for the future, while it is understood his preference is to stay at Old Trafford and play more regularly. But transfer expert Duncan Castles, speaking on the Transfer Window podcast, says Martial wants to leave and talks are already being held over a deal to see him leave. Castles said, Martial's agent has been marketing him around Europe, and trying to get a club. I'm told he hasn't got a definite contract offer yet. From what I understand, Martial is telling friends that he expects to be elsewhere when the summer window is complete, and I'm told Jose Mourinho would be open to selling him if he asks for a transfer. It's not the case that Martial has been put on the market, but they are ready to let him leave if he decides he wants to go away. Chelsea want Pochettino. Journalist Ian McGarry, a regular pundit on the Transfer Window podcast, claims Chelsea are interested in raiding Tottenham for Mauricio Pochettino. McGarry said, Pochettino would be something of a gamble because he's not a serial winner. In fact, he's never won anything, but what they see in Pochettino is potential and a personality, someone who relates to players very well. Chelsea are also interested in Pochettino, and although that's a very long shot because of the history between Chelsea and Tottenham, it's something Chelsea could do financially. Pochettino could stay in England, stay in London, perhaps get a bigger transfer budget, not the position he's in now where he's at loggerheads with his chairman over salaries. Getty transfer news, Mohamed Salah remains the priority target for Real Madrid. Real Madrid are determined to sign Mohamed Salah this summer, but Liverpool want 2 players in return. That's according to sensational reports in Spain as Real Madrid set about splashing the cash in a bid to win back their La Liga crown. Florentino Perez feels he can get the Egypt international at a cheaper price if he offers a player in return. But unexpectedly, Don Balon say Liverpool have requested 2 players be included in any deal if they are to even consider selling their prized asset. The report says Gareth Bale and Keylor Navas are Jurgen Klopp's requests. Wilshere Late's Arsenal have reportedly made Jack Wilshere a fresh contract offer to persuade him to stay. Wilshere and his camp have been poles apart in negotiations so far with Arsenal, which has led to a standoff. The England midfielder has been offered a £90,000 a week deal, which represents a £20,000 a week pay cut, and the contract proposal is more performance incentivized. According to the Daily Mirror, the Gunners have blinked first and made a fresh proposal in excess of £100,000 a week. It is suggested that the offer on the table will convince him to stay. The Mirror also claimed that Wilshere is keen to remain at the Emirates regardless of who replaces Arsene Wenger. Dembélé loan. Barcelona will look to loan out starlet Ousmane Dembélé if they sign Atletico Madrid's Antoine Griezmann. The Atletico forward will command a fee of around €100 million (£88 million) in the summer, and his arrival would likely leave a number of Barca stars fighting for their place in the team. And according to Mundo Deportivo, Dembélé is one player who could be sacrificed to make way for the 27-year-old.